हेलो नमस्कार दोस्तों, मैं आपका गुरु प्रधान और आज हम आपके लिए लेके आए हैं WION की एक ऑफिशियल चैनल से खालिस्तानी टेररिस्ट सुक्खा दुनके किल्ड इन गैंग वार इन कनाडा। ब्रेकिंग न्यूज़ है और आज फिर एक खालिस्तानी का खात्मा हो गया गाइस। तो देखते हैं इस न्यूज़ में क्या है। स्टार्ट करते हैं 1 2 3 एंड 4। Canada
News just coming in. Another designated criminal from India's Punjab has been killed in an alleged shootout in Canada. This after India's National Investigation Agency intensified its crackdown on Khalistani terrorists living in India and also those absconding abroad. Sukhtul Singh alias Sukhna Duneke has been shot dead in Winnipeg, Canada by unidentified gunmen. Sources say Sukhtul Singh had fled from India to Canada back in 2017 on the basis of fake documents. There were more than 10 cases registered against him in Punjab as per reports. The development comes in the wake of Canada's recent claim linking Indian government agents to the murder of a Khalistani terrorist. The National Investigation Agency released the list of at least 43 most wanted criminals in India, including Canada-based gangsters with links to Khalistani groups.
तो ये वांटेड गैंगस्टरों की लिस्ट है गाइस 43।
For more on this, we're now being joined by Principal Diplomatic Correspondent Siddhant Sibal live from New Delhi. Siddhant, thank you so much for joining us. What can you tell us about this latest killing and how this is snowballing into a greater diplomatic rift between India and Canada?
Well, those who live by the sword die by the sword. This is a news which is now confirmed that this specific gangster has died in inter-gang infighting and he was shot dead. There are reports coming in that he was shot almost over 10 times. And as you have pointed out, the development coming at a time when India-Canada relationship have been going downwards, primarily because of the Canadian Prime Minister's claim that India was allegedly responsible for the death of another gangster and a pro-Khalistani supporter in Canada. But nonetheless, more details are awaited, especially from the Canadian government over the death of this specific gangster who had fled India in 2017. And we know that as of now, the focus is from the Indian side to point out that how Canada is becoming a safe haven for many of these criminals, gangsters, terrorists, extremists, call whatever you want to. But essentially, this is something that New Delhi has been highlighting now. In terms of the diplomatic aspect, we know that there is a major fallout diplomatically over the Canadian claims over Niger's death. But essentially, what India has been pointing out is the worry over Khalistani extremists being given safe havens. And it's a mix and a nexus of gangsters. And now it is becoming a separatist movement. So essentially, this is something that New Delhi had been warning the Canadians for a pretty long time. But it has now in a sense gone out of control, and it looks like the Canadians haven't been taking strong action against these extremists, against these gangsters. Now next few days will be crucial as to first how of course India will react today. Of course we know that more reactions are expected from the Indian side, and secondly of course from the Canadian side, because remember there hasn't been any evidence provided by the Canadian Prime Minister over the death of Niger, and we know that even the Canadian opposition has been asking questions to the Canadian Prime Minister, that the Prime Minister needs to come clean and needs to come up with more facts other than of course the statement he made in the Canadian Parliament.
Right. Well, Siddhant, thank you so much for bringing us the latest on this. We will of course continue to track all the developments closely. WION is now available in your
सुक्खा दुनके किल गैंग वार इन कनाडा, उसके ऊपर बात कर रही थी हमारी एंकर हैं जो, और एक हमारे कॉरेस्पॉन्डेंट जो मीडिएटर होगा, मीडिया से कांटेक्ट करने वाला जो हमारा विश्लेषण करता होता है, तो उसने भी अपना व्यू अच्छा दिया हुआ है। और उसने बोला भी कनाडा ने अभी प्रूव नहीं किया कुछ भी, ना एविडेंस दिए ना कुछ दिए, तो वो ऐसे ही ब्लेम लगा दिया इंडिया पे उठा के, और अब खामियाजा भुगतना पड़ रहा है दोनों कंट्रियों को। इसमें नुकसान कनाडा का बताया ज़्यादा जा रहा है। तो देखते हैं क्या होता है। आई होप ऑल इज़ वेल और दोनों कंट्री फिर से प्यार से रहें। तो तब तक के लिए मिलते हैं नेक्स्ट वीडियो में। और भाई चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कर लो। और जय भारत, जय हरियाणा, जय हिंद।